So if we want to mount a file system or to attach a certain file system, we have to use the mount command in the following form. So we'll do mount, the options we want to add to it, the device, and then the directory we're mounting to. And the device is usually going to be the disk that's going to hold this file system. So the device can be identified by a full path to a block device, for example, /dev/sda3, which, remember guys, this means this is going to be the first disk and the third partition. Or we can use a universally unique identifier, or the UUID, for example. The UUID is going to be equal to this long number here. So typically people will just go by this way of naming the device. But sometimes we can use the UUID, and that way we know for sure what we're using. Or we can use a volume label, for example, label equals home. Okay, this isn't typically used, but if you know the system well enough and you have a lot of familiarity with Linux, this is much easier to do, and you can add labels to your disk device and partitions. Take note, guys, that while file system is mounted, the original content of the directory is not accessible. So you have a directory, you have info on it, and then you go to mount it. None of that is going to be visible while it's mounted, so keep that in mind. So we're going to take a look at the etcfs tab next.